Sporting Dog Adventures, run, boy, run. Everything you need is here under the sun. Everything you need is here under the sun.
Welcome to this week's training tip. This week we head off to the National Shed Dog Competition. We're going to get some great tips on how to train your dog for shed hunting, as well as handling them in the field. We are going to the National Shed Dog Competition today. We're going to go there, we're going to learn about how to get your dog involved in shed hunting. And then if you want to run competition, how to do something truly fun in the spring with your dog. I've got my son Callahan along with me. He decided to tag along to see what the shed hunting stuff is all about. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Lucy, the singing Labrador, into shed hunting and run her in the competition next year. Once we arrived at the competition, Tom Dokken, the organizer of the event and owner of Oak Ridge Kennels, took us out and showed us the courses that the competitors would be working on.
Here today we got 4 courses, so we're going to have food plots involved on some of the courses. We're going to have a CRP field that's involved as well. You're going to have some woods. Maybe there'll be a combination of woods and maybe a little bit of swamp ground. So we always say if it's an area that when you're out hunting for sheds that you could potentially find a shed antler, we're going to give you that, situation.
Hey, we're here in Northfield, Minnesota. The handlers meeting is about to start. We got a little bit of a lay of the land with Tom Dokken. Cal, ready to go and start the competition. Are you excited?
Yeah, just because of the dogs.
There's a lot of dogs here, aren't there? Well, we're gonna head in. I hope you guys enjoy this part of the show. This is a rapidly growing sport. At the handlers meeting, we got to see a lot of different people, some more recognizable than others. The bottom line is anybody can get involved and the playing field is level.
It's easier than what people think. They go, oh my goodness, how can I get a dog to pick up a shed antler? I always tell them this, if your dog will go out and pick up a ball or pick up a training dummy, think of that antler like it's just a training dummy. Start with a small antler and just do some fun tosses, and then you can just start hiding them in the backyard. And I say out in plain sight to begin with. It is literally that easy, and then you can just start hiding them in different areas. Now start going to the woods. It's all about building their confidence up. The dogs that do best here are dogs that have high retrieve desire. Because when they're out there hunting, you want to know that if he does find one, that his first instinct is to pick it up and then come back.
This competition had dogs of all ages. We had young dogs, we had old dogs. We had dogs with a lot of experience. We had dogs that could be considered novices but were performing at a high level. John Beyer, Bloomer, Wisconsin.
Hey.
What do we got here for a dog?
We got Oakley.
This is Oakley the dog. What kind of dog is Oakley?
German short-haired pointer.
So most of the people here have Labrador Retrievers.
Yep.
You're a little different.
Yes, I am. We're the outcast, I guess you could say, with 3 German short-hairs that we run.
Now Oakley was only 7 months old. John did ask us prior to the run to please stay back just a little bit so we were not a distraction in the field. So how'd Oakley do?
Very well. She found all 6 sheds and she was under 4 minutes.
Under 4 minutes and only 7 months old.
Yes, 8 months.
8 months old.
Yeah, 8 months.
So we don't have to be an old dog to run this game.
No, we don't. We got to be a young dog that will focus.
On our next run, we go from running in the woods to an open field. Now, this is more difficult because the wind is going to be much more of a factor. With the wind in this open field, Carmen has several things he needs to do to be successful. First, he has to thoroughly work the field, which is clearly marked for the competitors, and make sure that the dog quarters and runs through every section of it. Carmen also has the challenge of dealing with the wind, where he needs to take the wind and use it to his advantage. The wind on your screen is blowing uphill, so what he needs to do is keep Leo on the top of the field and let Leo work into the scent cone of the antlers that are down. Now this can prove to be a challenge because you still have to be thorough in the field and cover all the quadrants where the antler could be, because the scent and the scent cone will disperse after a certain point.
Leo ran the field pretty quick. He was finding everything right off the bat. We struggled to find one antler. Seemed like it was high placement, so I'm guessing that the scent was blown over the top of him and he struggled to find that last antler. But all in all, we're fairly happy. We'd like to find all of them, but we were able to find what we could given the situations and the conditions in the field.
Shed hunting is one of the fastest growing sports. It's something that big game wing shooters, and even non-hunters can enjoy with their dog.
If you're looking for a puppy
Training
or want to use one of our stud dogs, contact us.
at soggyacres.com.